What's going on, good people? I hope y'all having a lovely fucking Monday. I am. Um, I hate to say I probably ain't gonna be on here too much after the day. Uh, I'll explain it at the end. You know, I know there's a lot of people that's very curious about what was going on. I mean, y'all done seen snippets of what's going on. You know the whole behind the scenes story. You know why I was recording, just a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna clear that up and tell y'all how I came up with this mastermind plan when I found this new tarot card link. So, um, when I be telling people I'm always working, that's because like I really investigate psychics. I pull the energy, all that old extra stuff, and I investigate their stories. Now, I'm a whole actress out of this bitch. Like really, for real I am. And I was acting a lot of the times. But still in real ass situations. Like I was the only one that was acting. Everybody else was really playing their part. Um, but that's not the real reason why I did it. I came up with this mastermind plan to figure out what was going on surrounding me, some money, my children, and everybody around me and my kids. One thing that y'all can say, I was gonna protect my kids. Now that's the reason why I did all this. So they said that they needed for me to go to drug and alcohol classes. Pretty much that's counseling too, because anybody else that would talk to me about some of the things that I told them about, they'll be like, "Well, have you ever went and talked to somebody?" So I incorporated that into my whole plan of acting. I don't know what you call it yet. Um, as well as what else? Mental health evaluations. So when they asked for all that, and I already knew it was gonna happen, yo. Like seriously, I've been listening to these readings since like November. So it took me like 2 months to actually study all that. And my children can tell you that's the reason why I was up, or that's what I was doing while I was up, waiting on them to get up for school. I was investigating like hell. So, a lot of people would be like, well, she was always looking real tired. I wasn't doing drugs and I wasn't doing nothing else. And also, I wanted to prove how it was about behind the scenes ass shit when it came to this money, when it came to, my children being taken. Because if y'all go listen to those readings, especially with Spiritual Advisor LLC and High Priestess Intuition, my Aunt Mary is what I call her, excuse me, a whole year ago. Like this shit had already happened like a whole year ago, is what they were speaking on. And I was just up just listening to it because they pretty much are better at the job than I am. I just found out about this stuff, and it wasn't for y'all or Tarot Card Land. I wouldn't know nothing about none of this. So it helped me out in my investigation, and to prove my case that everything that y'all was saying about me was not right. But I had to get y'all attention first. I ain't gonna lie, I had to get y'all attention first and act the parts out. So y'all can be like, man, like actually just start focusing on me. Seriously. Um, because hell, if y'all probably thought that I was a prostitute and a drug addict and a scam and all the rest of that, of course y'all gonna want to bust me. Yeah, of course. But I had to get your attention. Then you realize she don't even have no money. That's the funny part. It's not really funny though. It's not fucking funny, but that's the funny part. Um, Two, she don't talk to nobody. She don't be around no gang members. She don't ride around with nobody. She don't be around no drug addicts, no nothing. Like she be by herself. So how in the world she got connections like that? But those were all the lies that y'all had said on my name. So I'm talking about with everybody. That's the reason why I was mentioning all y'all. Yeah. That's the lies that y'all was telling on my name. That's how I was pulling y'all energy. I already knew what the hell y'all was saying behind my back. So I was just giving y'all direct messages. Then, I had to make sure I put some of that in there too. And my own little bedazzle on it. Anywho, so I was acting that part out as well as whatever y'all wanted me to play. The whole time, I knew as long as they was investigating me, I knew that they would figure out that what I was saying behind the scenes is something really to be looking into, because I had a whole bunch of real true ass facts about a lot of stuff that I'm not supposed to know if I don't talk to nobody. And to mention everything that I was saying about this money, about y'all and my children and all the rest of that, it actually is true. Like they got proof of it. So it was like, well, damn, shit, we need to actually study this girl a little bit more because even though they trying to say this girl crazy, she really smart as hell. Yes, and I had to play the crazy role. That's the reason why I said I was always working. When y'all had that man come to me, ask me if he can take me out, something like that, and I was like, nah, I'm always working. That's because I had to play two jobs. I had to be an investigator behind the scenes, and I had to play the damn part. Shit. And I had to get in character. Like, I gave y'all real ass, raw ass emotions about a lot of stuff, but it was kind of easy because nobody else knew that I was acting. So they was playing their part, and I was acting it out. The folks fucking with me and shit, and they trying to make it seem like I was crazy, but it's actually proof that they was actually fucking with me and shit. But I had to record it as if I was crazy so they can make it seem like, see, it's working, or see that, but it was actually proof that you was fucking with me. So who's the crazy part or crazy person? That that was the crazy part actually. Um, Not to mention police misusing their authority. Not to mention that I've been telling y'all that my ex-husband Dallas has always been a control person, always been taking me through shit like forever. This is before our first child was even born. Now y'all see the control tactics of him not even allowing me to see our children on their birthdays and stuff like that. How the fact that he's going down here trying to get custody of a child that he just dropped off to their daddy and don't care about going back to see if she okay and stuff like that. I was actually building the case as well. So I don't know if that's a detective and an investigator at the same time. Yeah, as well as I was acting the parts out. Um, but the feds actually know all that now, cause these mother suckers then went and started uh what is it called? Studying my birth chart or natal chart or something like that. Can you please tell me what you find? Cause I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about astrology. My daughter, you know, the one that all this stuff happened to, she knows about it. We was talking about signs one day, and all the kids was telling me they sign, and she was just like, yeah, I'm a rising moon. And I was like, what does that mean? And she started explaining it, and y'all, it went at one end after the other. I still don't know what the hell she was talking about. Astrology just ain't my thing. um my oldest son, he's very connected with spirits. I'm talking about, y'all, I told you my mama passed 2 weeks before my son was born. I ended up showing my son a picture of my mama. I think he was like 3, and he was like, Ganny, I think is what he said, Ganny. And I was sitting up there like, y'all, the shit freaked me the fuck out. I ain't even playing with you. This shit freaked me the fuck out. But see what the feds are starting to find out, that a lot of you motherfuckers had already been studying me and my children. Y'all already knew this. That's the reason why y'all chose to pick on certain children. And that's 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 really weird. And that's invading people's life. Like, how you just gonna be studying me like I'm a project or something? Like, I understand that me and my children are unique and stuff. I understand that the way our mind work, everybody else's don't work like that. Like, of course, because what I just told y'all about how I just came up with all this whole plan and stuff by myself. The reason why I couldn't have time to be talking to nobody because everybody was gonna get me out focused, and I had like 3 jobs in this house: play crazy, investigate, be a detective, and make sure I'm recording all my damn proof and all that while trying to put all the pieces to the puzzle together. Like, and deal with y'all mess at the same time. Ooh, baby, I'm surprised I didn't go great and ball, but whatever. Um, what was I? But yeah, y'all had already been studying that, and that's what the feds are starting to, study now. I heard that from God of Scorpio this morning. Yeah, I don't know what the title was, but I do know it said something about natal chart, and I wanted to, but I don't know the time that I was born. You got to know the time that you're born to be able to study that, and that's the reason why I don't ever get nowhere. So y'all motherfuckers cheated, cause I don't know that. And y'all just over here looking in people's lives and stuff, just invading people's privacy and all the rest of it. But I flipped that back on y'all and did the whole investigation and proved that everybody behind the scenes was gathered up to do this shit. But the kicker is, I only got faith to do that once I realized that my spirit family behind the scenes was gonna tell what really was going on. That's the reason why they keep on calling me a psychic investigator. Some situations, I'm a mama of children, you got to plug me in where I resonate because I wear a lot of different hats. I played the I played the obsessed baby mama or some shit like that, to y'all when it came to Jeremy, I believe. But behind the scenes, they was already telling y'all what it was and what it ain't. Like I wasn't studying dude for real, but I had to play the part because that's what everybody else wanted me to damn do in order to get y'all attention, so y'all can actually listen and study me and then go do your own research. That's why I keep on saying, do your research, y'all. Do your research. Somebody Googled natal chart and they just realized that the shit is connected to stars and moons and alignments of planets and a whole bunch of stuff that scientists love to investigate, I guess, or just study. Meaning, whoever got a destiny. I mean, I guess everybody has a destiny. I don't know. I don't know too much about this stuff. As my daughter Danae, she the one who be telling me about all that astrology stuff. I don't know. And I talk to my son when it comes to spiritual stuff because he was really connected to his nanan, which is his daddy's mom. And where the video had cut off the other day, when he was talking, he said something about somebody walking upstairs. I finished that later on, but he was saying, right after that, he was like, "What if it's Nanan walking above us?" I was like, "Well, if it creeps you out, I don't think that would be your Nanan, you know." And he was just like, "Well, yeah, you never know." I was like, "Well, you never know," but he said that's the only thing that was bothering him, and I was like, "Well, son, I don't know. It could be anything that's in the damn attic. It's just gonna be noises." I said, "Shit, I don't know how to explain it," but at the age of 12 years old, my children are very spiritually connected because you got to understand the ones that they love the most are not here anymore. And that's kind of how you get a little bit more spiritual protection because they're watching over you in a way that nobody else on earth can. And that's just being honest. Um, but I have went to all the classes that y'all asked me to go to, and I did it worldwide publicly so everybody can see it, so everybody can know what's going on, because I don't have nothing to hide. And then that was a whole nother job because I was being my psychiatrist and my drug advocate person, and I was also being the patient at the same time. Like y'all, but I only do that because I don't trust anybody. Who better to talk to besides the woman or man in the mirror? Now I'm gonna be real with y'all on this. I don't think I would have ever been able to be as open to anybody else as I have been to myself on here. And because I don't feel like I have anything to hide, that's the reason why I made the channel, honestly. And also to prove that I go to any length when it comes to my kids. That's what y'all asked me. Now, on them Facebook videos, y'all can see that I was turning up, drinking, all the rest of those stuff. That's not just me. Like, I don't have an addiction. I can turn it off when I want to, which I've proved. Um, And with the amount of stress that I've been under, I don't even understand how y'all can just be like, I can't. Y'all didn't say I couldn't, but I'm just saying I did that on my own just because. But whew, it was a little difficult. Not the alcohol part, but just the weed part, or sometimes not having a cigarette, just having to deal with all the frustration and stuff. But that was also anger management as well, because if I didn't have control, I would have been out here acting uncontrollably, obnoxious, and making a lot of bad decisions, which I have proven that I don't. Um, what else? I mean, I'm just saying these videos were my documentation and proof. And because I know I can act my ass off, yeah. I was like, well, you know what? I got this intuition out of my sucker. And yeah, I'm trying not to cuss so much out. Um, I got intuition like, out the butt. And I know that I need to be proving something when it comes to taking care of my children and making sure that I can protect them, as well as getting them back all together where they're supposed to be. So I did that publicly for everybody to see, not just for one person to sit down and document and then take it to a judge. No, because you can't erase these videos. You can't erase everything that I was going through. And I was acting out real energy of situations and everything behind the scenes. I was explaining to y'all if it seemed like I had a mental issue, this is what I was dealing with behind the scenes. And everybody, is proof. Yeah, even when it comes to everybody that said they were supposed to be there, trying to be there for me, It's actual proof that nobody has came around, nobody trying to do anything. Like everything that I was spoke is actually literally proof that I was telling the truth the whole time. So I didn't care about y'all trying to make me look like I was crazy. I was acting like I was crazy. I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. Y'all just didn't know that. Um, and also like trying to withdraw from whatever the fuck y'all put in my weed, because they say 3 or 4 days, but mentally that just made me like zoom in on everything that y'all was doing. So they got me to the point where I ain't trust nobody at all. I was ready to snap on every fucking body. So I went through that publicly on this here platform, for everybody to see, you know. So if you really want to go check it out from beginning to end, now that y'all actually got the real story behind why I did what I did, because y'all will see a big difference from beginning to end. I went through all the phases of letting a lot of shit go, not controlling a lot of stuff, also telling my side and my truth and how I felt about certain people and the situations that was present in my life. Um, and those that's around me, like around my children's lives, because that's the only energy that I feel, me and my kids and what's going on around them. I can tell when it's something not right with my children. Excuse me. And I know when it's something not right in my environment, surroundings. So they tried to make it seem like I was paranoid, but it's proof that, shoot, y'all had a lot of people out to get me over some money because I found out about it. Because the police trying to figure out why in the world this girl been living around here this long and ain't nothing been happening to her at all. And then when she made a report about her ID being, stolen and this insurance fraud and stuff, or insurance policy, that's when all this stuff started happening to her and her kids. So, you okay, Hayes? Yes, my dog was having a bad dream. But yeah, that's when they try to start piecing together, because they was like, man, this girl not crazy. This girl not paranoid. Who the hell just gonna go to her house and bust out her windows? Who gonna come and just kick down her door? Why in the world is her case food stamps or whatever? They even looked into that, knowing that I've been had food stamps since I had my first child, 19. I ain't never had no issues like that. And then, not to mention, somebody went and tried to get a house in my name in Section 8, and they know I didn't do it. Of course, they had to look into all that. But y'all, the reason why you won't hear from me too much is because I prove what I need to prove publicly, worldwide. So can't nobody twist nothing. Y'all can tell from beginning to end that I ain't the same person that I once was, even though I was acting. But I was acting out real emotions. I was going through stuff seriously behind the scenes, and I didn't care about anybody laughing, giggling, or making me out to be the main topic or view. It didn't matter. I don't have anything to hide. I'm an open book. And the things that I went through with baby daddy situations, family situations, that's real. And I just counseled myself through it for y'all in the world to see. Actually, that was just my proof. Because, you know, it ain't like nobody else was going to take nothing. I can't just write it down and they believe me. So I just went ahead and just videoed it. But it wasn't just my proof. It was, how can I put it? Um, the completion of every class and everything that they could have asked of me to see the difference in the person that I am. And uniquely, kind of shocked of the fact of how I put it all together in acting the part that y'all wanted me to play, just so I can get more, I guess, attention on the topic at hand. After I was supposedly missing, and there was a report out about me missing, I knew this when I got the green light. Because as a mother, I did all this for my child, to get justice for my child and my children. When that woman was standing at my door, And she said, well, it seems like you're okay. I said, no, ma'am, but I need you to check on my daughter in this case. And that's what a real mama would do. Like any mother. I said mama because I'm a mama. I don't know the difference between mother and mama, but I know I'm mama. When officials come to check on me, I immediately said check on my children. Because as of yesterday, y'all could hear that my children were not okay. After I had a conversation with my children, letting them know exactly what was going on, not telling them too much, but letting them know that I've always been here. And of course, I wanted to see them. And hearing their open opinion about staying with their father, my children continuously ask, when are they going home? Can we stay? That's not no children that has plans on staying with their father. Not to mention the behind the scenes things with, the Snapchat, all the rest of that. And that's what that woman was investigating. So y'all, I can stop working triple overtime. Y'all just gonna get the regular old shells. Cool, calm, collected. And I also do music messages. Yeah, that was for the people in the back that was just I spying on my page. I was just doing that to piss y'all off because I can find any kind of unique way to incorporate my gifts to get some results. 555 change. That's my number. Whatever. And I use whatever I got and whatever I see in my dreams to, I don't know, interpret it into real life events that I've seen so I can tell you what's going on. I don't know, man. It's weird. I'm still, new to this ish. It's kind of weird, but my spirit family backed me up the whole time. And y'all, I'm talking about. You was wondering why I was at home not feeling no type of way. Cause the whole time I was listening to the messages, I was like, and that's what I'm talking about. Yep, I don't know why they thought they was gonna get away with it. Like that's my soap opera, cause they talking about my life. So I'm just like, mm-hmm. So I'm really never bored for real. I always got some type of entertainment. Um, and shit, I am entertainment in itself. That's the part that I was playing, the crazy girl, crazy baby mom, whatever y'all want to call her. The drug addict, y'all, all them lies, whatever. So now that I don't have to do that anymore, and I've did my mom duties of making sure that I alert the police about what's going on with my children and the situation, and now that they actually hear me, because I was just supposed to be missing and they was coming to check on me. So of course they finna see what the hell going on with my kids and why they just spread out everywhere. And I knew that was gonna happen, of course. Um, I can see the end and the beginning. I mean the beginning and the end. Well, I just said that right because I actually see the end before I see the beginning. So if anybody know me, I think I have explained that in some of those messages. Like I already know how situations gonna end. So I have to like build a motherfucking puzzle to, the beginning part. And when Dallas called the police or the police was calling me at school, I told y'all in them other videos down below, I was just like, are you ready? Yeah. That was the time when I got locked up. That was the time to go ahead and start this acting career and all that old extra stuff. But, oh, y'all, I know I be talking a lot and I be talking fast. I'm trying to hurry up and get this out because I'm trying to go eat and sit down because I've been out all day. So I told y'all I wasn't gonna rest, and this is a real mother. I'm not gonna rest until I seen my kids, talk to them, all the rest of that. Friday I seen my son June. Seems like it went from youngest to oldest, but not really. I was okay because I haven't seen my baby in 3 months, literally. When he was taken from me out of his damn stroller, taken from me, and I was arrested. So that was a great feeling. Like a lot of weight was lifted off of my heart with that one. So yeah, y'all can see in these situations, it's not about them niggas. It's not about their daddies. Look, please don't ever think that. Like, nah. That was the most acting part that I was doing. Like dead ass. I don't give a damn about the men. I don't give a damn about their relationships. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I give a damn about my kids. I just had to get y'all attention. Okay. That was the sidebar note. Um, Then I seen and talked to my children, and I also went against the grain so my children can know. Because I told them before I even walked outside, I said, look, y'all, I'm not supposed to be talking to y'all daddy. But my daughter said she wanted me to speak up for her. And my son said he wanted me to speak up for him. And I'm going to always do that. I'm going to always protect my kids. I'm going to always be the speaking vessel for my children. If they do not have it don't even matter as long as I have breath in my body. I don't give a damn how old they ever get. I can always and will always be the voice for my children if need be, or the support when they're standing and speaking on a situation of their own. And that's just what I'm gonna take to the grave. I don't understand why y'all thought anything different. So I handled myself in the way that I was supposed to. I told Dallas he needed to talk to his children one-on-one because Melisha should not have ever been questioning my child about a situation that happened in my home when I called her father right when it happened. He came over here and sat over here with his daughter for a whole hour talking to her. That didn't have nothing to do with her. And my daughter's not gonna open up and just talk to a woman that she don't fucking know. Why that's just anybody can understand that. I don't even understand her role, but I'm not finna keep on going there. Like I said, I went against the grain. Didn't matter, because as long as I speak for my children, as long as I get some understanding with my kids and got it on video just for y'all, well, some of it, the rest of it I saved for myself, because you always got to save some juice for yourself. That's really important about how they feel about what's going on in that household. Um,